Bro, you got to feel the muscle working, squeeze it, mind-muscle connection. You've heard this 1,000 times. Some jacked guy at the gym telling you to really feel your chest during bench press, to focus on the squeeze, to mentally connect with the muscle. And you probably thought, this sounds like complete bro science nonsense. But here's the plot twist. The bros were actually right. The mind-muscle connection is real. It's backed by science, and it can literally make the difference between mediocre gains and explosive growth. Today, we're diving into whether focusing on your muscles during training actually works, what the research says, and how to use this technique to build more muscle. This might be the most important skill you're not using. What is mind-muscle connection? Let's define what we're actually talking about. The mind-muscle connection is the practice of consciously focusing on the specific muscle you're trying to work during an exercise. Instead of just moving weight from point A to point B, you're actively thinking about the target muscle contracting and working. You're creating a mental link between your brain and that muscle. For example, during a bicep curl, instead of just lifting the weight, you're focusing on your bicep squeezing and contracting with every rep. You're feeling the muscle do the work. Sounds fluffy, right? Like some meditation with woo-woo mixed with lifting. But the science tells a different story. The science that proves it. Researchers have actually tested this, and the results are fascinating. Study 1. EMG Activation. Scientists used EMG, electromyography, to measure muscle activation during exercises. They had lifters perform the same movements with two different focuses. One group focused on moving the weight, the other focused on squeezing the target muscle. The mind-muscle connection group showed significantly higher muscle activation in the target muscle. We're talking 20 to 60% increases in muscle fiber recruitment depending on the exercise. Same weight, same reps, but way more muscle fibers firing just from changing mental focus. Study 2, bench press. Focus. One study specifically looked at bench press. Lifters were told to either focus on pushing the bar up or focus on squeezing their chest muscles. The chest-focused group activated their pecs significantly more. The push-focused group relied more on their triceps and shoulders. Same exercise, different muscle emphasis, just from mental focus. Study 3. Long-term growth. A 2016 study tracked two groups over 8 weeks. Both did the same exercises and volume. One group was coached to focus on the working muscle. The control group just lifted normally. The mind-muscle connection group gained significantly more muscle thickness in the biceps and triceps compared to the control group. This isn't just activation during the workout, this is actual muscle growth over time from using this technique. Why it works? So, what's happening in your body when you use mind-muscle connection? Reason 1. Selective muscle fiber recruitment. Your brain controls which muscle fibers fire during movement. When you consciously focus on a muscle, you're essentially telling your nervous system, use this muscle more. This improves the neural pathway between your brain and that specific muscle, leading to better recruitment and more growth stimulus. Reason 2. Reduces momentum and compensation. When you're just moving weight, you tend to use momentum and let stronger muscles take over. Mind-muscle connection forces you to slow down and isolate the target muscle. Less cheating equals more tension on the muscle you're trying to grow. Reason 3. Time under tension. Focusing on the squeeze naturally slows down your reps and increases time under tension. Your muscles spend more time under load, which drives more growth. Reason 4. Better movement patterns. When you focus on the muscle, you naturally improve your form. You're not just heaving weight around, you're executing controlled movements that maximize muscle stimulation. When it matters most, here's the critical part. Mind-muscle connection doesn't matter equally for all exercises. Isolation exercises. Critical for exercises like bicep curls, tricep extensions, lateral raises, leg extensions, and cable flies. Mind-muscle connection is absolutely essential. These exercises exist to target specific muscles. If you're not focusing on that muscle, you're wasting your time. Feel every rep, squeeze hard, make the muscle burn, compound. Movements, less important. For big compounds like squats, deadlifts, and heavy bench press, mind-muscle connection takes a back seat to just moving the weight effectively. Your focus should be on bracing, balance, and technique. Don't try to feel your glutes during a max effort squat. just move the weight safely. That said, on lighter compound work, you can still benefit. A controlled tempo bench press where you focus on chest contraction, great for growth. The rule: isolation movements equals focus on the muscle. Heavy compounds equals focus on moving the weight. How to actually use it. Knowing it works is one thing. Implementing it correctly is another. Here's your step-by-step guide. Step 1. Lower the weight. You cannot use mind-muscle connection effectively with maximum weights. You'll be too focused on just surviving the rep. Drop the weight by 10 to 20% and focus on quality contractions. Your ego might hurt, but your muscles will grow. Step 2. Slow down. Your reps. Speed kills mind-muscle connection. Use a 2-1-2 tempo. 2 seconds down, 1 second pause, 2 seconds up. This gives you time to actually feel the muscle working instead of just bouncing through reps. Step 3. Squeeze at the top. At the peak contraction of every rep, actively squeeze the target muscle hard for a full second. This is where the magic happens. Bicep curl, squeeze your bicep at the top. Lateral raise, squeeze your shoulders. Make it hurt in the best way. Step 4. Visualize the muscle. Before you even start the set, visualize the target muscle. Picture it contracting and working. This primes the neural pathway. Sounds weird, but bodybuilders have done this for decades because it works. Step 5. Touch the muscle. Literally place your free hand on the muscle you're working. This creates a tactile connection that helps your brain focus. Doing single arm curls. Touch your bicep with your other hand. The brain-muscle connection strengthens. Common mistakes. Don't sabotage yourself with these errors. Mistake 1. Using it on everything. You don't need mind-muscle connection on deadlifts or heavy squats. Save it for isolation and moderate weight compounds. Mistake 2. Going too heavy. If you can't feel the muscle, the weight is too heavy. Drop it and get the connection first. Mistake 3. Forgetting progressive overload. Mind-muscle connection doesn't replace progression. You still need to gradually increase weight over time. Just do it while maintaining the connection. Mistake 4. Rushing reps. Slow down. If you're banging out reps like you're in a hurry, you're not connecting with anything. If you want more training techniques backed by actual science that'll take your gains to the next level, hit that subscribe button right now. We're cutting through the BS and giving you real, actionable strategies every week. Don't leave gains on the table. Subscribe now. The bro science that wasn't. Here's the beautiful irony. The meatheads were right all along. While everyone was dismissing mind-muscle connection as bro science, actual research was proving it works. Those guys squeezing their biceps and talking about feeling the pump weren't delusional. They were intuitively doing what science would later confirm. Sometimes bro science becomes real science. This is one of those times. Mind-muscle connection is real. It increases muscle activation. It drives more growth. It's one of the most underutilized techniques in the gym. Stop just moving weight. Start controlling weight with intention. Focus on the muscle. Feel it working. Squeeze it hard. This isn't fluffy motivation talk. It's a legitimate training technique with research backing it up. Your muscles don't know weight. They know tension and activation. Give them both by actually connecting your mind to the movement. Drop a comment. Do you actively use mind-muscle connection or do you just move weight? Let's hear it. Now go squeeze some muscles.